Why do we suffer? Everyone experiences suffering in one form or another. Sometimes it's the pain of loss, sometimes the fear of the future, and sometimes it's a quiet emptiness, a sense that something is missing. No matter where we go, suffering finds us again, in new forms, under different faces. We try to escape it, through work, success, relationships, through meaning, or even spirituality. But the more we run, the more it follows. So why do we suffer? Suffering begins the moment we resist what is. Life moves one way, and the mind says, "No, I want it to be different." Between those two, life and resistance, pain is born. It isn't life that causes suffering, but our demand that life should be other than it is. We search for permanence in a world that always changes. We crave certainty in a flow that is never still, and we suffer because we can't allow life to be life. When we lose something important, it's natural to feel pain. Pain is movement, energy passing through, but suffering appears with the thought, "This shouldn't have happened. This is unfair. This means something is wrong with me." We start arguing with reality, and in that argument, suffering is born. What if we stopped fighting? What if we simply allowed pain to be without judgment, without escape? Then we might notice that pain isn't an enemy, but a process of cleansing. Energy flows through us, making space for understanding. When you stop dividing experiences into good and bad, something deeper arises. Awareness, which sees everything but doesn't suffer. It's not life that suffers. It's the story in the mind, the one who believes things must be different. But when you rest in awareness, peace appears, even in the middle of pain. Suffering becomes a teacher. It shows you where you're still holding on, where you haven't yet let go of control. And when you finally release, pain may remain, but suffering dissolves. You begin to see pain as part of life's dance, not an enemy, but a guide. Through pain, compassion opens. For yourself, for others, for the world. You stop wanting to judge and start wanting to understand. So why do we suffer? Because that's how life awakens us. Through pain, we learn trust. Peace isn't found in avoiding suffering, but in no longer resisting it. When you let everything flow, joy and sorrow, light and darkness, a silence appears where nothing needs to be fixed. The end of suffering is not the end of pain, it's the end of resistance. And in that acceptance, you return home, to the quiet that has always been within you.